man. All right, by extrapolation. All right, because the Chinese didn't come and do that. Right? They have their own gods, man. They didn't come in and paint the Heavenly Father that's written in the scriptures as a so-called Chinese person. Okay? The Japhites didn't do that. You know? There's only one corporate, man, when you actually extrapolate, man. All right? So that purpose, so we know who the wicked is, and it goes into that also in the Apocrypha, man. It goes into that also in the Apocrypha, where it describes the how the heathen would open the book of the law. Let me get that scripture actually, man. Get that scripture. I believe that's in the Maccabees. You gotta find that scripture in the Maccabees, man, because you know that's how we have to do. We gotta do it precept upon precept, man. They'd open the book of the law. We're in the heathen. First Maccabees 3:48. Okay? Because listen, man, the Heavenly Father, he wrote it out, man. He told you exactly how the devil was gonna come, all right? And he told you how Israel was gonna come, how Israelites were gonna be in the last days, man. All right? 3:48. Okay, all right. This is First Maccabees 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, which is the Torah, the Tanakh, all right, the scriptures, all right, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, man, all right. So what does that mean? That means that what? They destroyed the original images and they painted the likeness of their own images, man. That's what the so-called white man did, all right. And that's the same thing it says he would do in what? Job 9:24, all right. Job 9:24, it tells you that's exactly what Esau would do, man. All right, and Esau is doing that throughout the whole planet, man. And Esau ain't gonna stop doing that, man. Okay, until he's brought down, man. You look at all these biblical movies, man. Who do they have playing these biblical movies, man? Who do they have playing Samson? Who do they have playing Solomon, man? All right, or Moses, man. King David, man. They're gonna have a so-called white man, an Edomite playing him, man, which is a damn shame, man. All right, according to the scriptures, that's leprosy, man. Right, so that's how they did that, man. They laid open the book of the law and they painted something in the likeness of themselves, okay, which is a false image. All right, let me read that again. This is First Maccabees 3:48. All right, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, man. And that's what they did, man. That's what the so-called white man did. That's where you get the picture of Cesare Borgia, which they call Jesus Christ, man. They took it, and there's a picture of an Orthodox Jew doing that, man. He was painting over, he had the dark image here, and he was painting it over to whitewash it, man. All right? So we had that picture. I could find that on Google, man. All right? That's called iconoclasm. That's called defacing of images, man. All right? Which that's what the Edomites did, and that's what they were prophesied to do. Okay? But that's only for a time, man. All right? Because all these lies that are being brought out, that have been brought out for centuries, is going to be washed away, man. All right? And we're going to learn the truth. We're going to know who the true Israelites are, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're going to know who the Edomites are, man, which are the so-called white man and his descendants, man. Okay? And not everyone that looks like a so-called white man is an Edomite, right? We have our people scattered amongst them, right, who look like so-called white men or Chinese or this and that. But for the most part, they're Edomites, man. Okay? And there's nothing good coming for an Edomite, man. All right? And that's why the Rothschilds, they try and defer from being an Edomite. They try and do everything to hide that, man. Pay billions of dollars for a media block on the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right? Why? Because this truth is the most threatening thing to them, man. They're not threatened by no Arabs in the Middle East, man. They're threatened by this truth, man. All right? Because how do they work? How do the elites work? They work in secret, man. Okay? That was the power of the Illuminati. That was the power of these different power structures. But since we're breaking down the secrets in the open, we have brothers all over the world pushing this truth out. Now they're like that, man. We gotta bring in, we gotta end net neutrality, man. All right? Because guess what? This truth is going too far, man. We have people who came out from Germany, man, who are speaking this truth, man. People who came out in East Africa who know this truth, man. All right? So this truth is spreading. All right? Let me get Psalms. I believe it's Psalm 64. Right? Because this truth is detrimental to these elites, man.
Thank you. That's a lot.
Yo.